Hi, I'm JP,
And I am Daniel.
founders of Every Place, and our goal is to walk you through a safe investment process in Colombia. Here we will be providing tips, relevant info, data, opportunities, and more. Let's get started.
So the last video was more of an intro in case you haven't been to Medellin as of why it's so interesting from a traveler or tourist perspective. Now this video, I want to give you some data points as to why it has becoming increasingly interesting for an investor. Medellin went from having 900,000 pre-pandemic visitors all the way to 780,000 visitors in 2021. And check this, we got 1.4 visitors in 2022 last year. You heard that right, 1.4 visitors last year. This had a significant impact in the hotel occupancy, where we also went from 68% in 2019, 76% in 2021, and an all-time high record in the history of Medellin of 77% in hotel occupancy in 2022. To give you a reference, this 2023 we were already at 800 travelers by July of this year from 221 different places in the world, according to government metrics. Now, from an investment perspective, Colombia as a whole got $7 billion in foreign direct investment in 2021, and we took that from $7 to $17 billion in 2022, which means that more and more dollars are coming into the country. Now back to Medellin. We had 3,200 active listings on Airbnb in 2020, and we took that to 5,300 in 2023. This means an increase of approximately 60% just right after pandemic. These units are being bought by foreigners like you who are starting to see higher cash-on-cash returns and yields than compared to what you can find back at home for a much lower entry level. Take a sneak peek at the Poblado Airbnb and Verbo inventory. So the obvious effect of this is an increase in night rates in both hotels and Airbnbs. Let me show you what the average daily rate looks like in 2021, 2022, and 2023. The city is projecting an average annual growth of 30%, which is consistent to the previous years. This can take us to approximately 4 to 5 million travelers a year in Medellin. Let me say that again, 4 to 5 million visitors a year in Medellin. We're far from having enough supply to satisfy that demand that will be coming to Medellin. Digital nomads, tourists, groups of friends, families, business travelers, and more are arriving at the city of Eternal Spring. With higher rates, bigger demand, and solid and stable growth over the past few years, the future looks very promising for Medellin. We will talk about real estate appreciation on a future episode. Thank you for being here, and we look forward to chatting one-on-one.